Good evening and welcome to tonight's meditation. Tonight we're reflecting on hard work and diligence. Our guides are Odin and fathers. Tonight our meditation is the Blacksmith's Forge, and we cover concepts of craftsmanship and creativity. We shall begin. Close your eyes and take a deep, steadying breath. All the way down, feel it fill your stomach. The cold air of the season surrounds you, sharp and invigorating, carrying the faint scent of pine, snow, and distant smoke. With each exhale, let the weight of the mundane world fall away. You are stepping into a space beyond time, a sacred threshold where the unseen and eternal meet. As your breathing deepens, the world around you begins to shift. In the distance, through winter's twilight, you see the flickering of firelight. It draws you closer, step after step after step, crunching through the frost-laden ground. Slowly, the great mead hall comes into view. Its wooden beams strong and weathered, its roof raising high against the star-strewn sky. The glow of the hearth spills through its seams, a beacon of warmth and welcome in this cold expanse. Once again, the great oaken doors stand tall before you, adorned with carvings and runes and ancient symbols. Have they changed again? The doors seem to hum with life, as if the stories they hold are still eager to be shared. There is still more to learn. As you reach out, feeling the worn grain of wood under your fingertips, you gently push the doors open. They creak, and a wave of warmth greets you, wrapping around you like a long-lost friend. Stepping across the threshold, you are swamped by the air that feels almost alive. Your lungs are filled with the scent of spiced mead, evergreens, and that rich tang of burning wood. Someone has laid a new fresh fire in the central hearth, and the fire crackles and dances. The timbers glow golden in the firelight, etched with the marks of those who have gathered here before. The long wooden table that stretches out at the far end of the hall is still there, and today sits a new cup. As you approach, you feel its warmth radiating towards you. This cup is a gift, a blessing, an honouring from the hall itself. How does the cup look today? Does the liquid look the same colour? You lift the cup with reverence, feeling the smooth, cool cup against your palms. The mead is sweet and rich as you drink it, its warmth spreading through your chest and igniting a light within you. This is the light you will carry into the journey, a spark that will guide you through the dark and eliminate the threads of weird waiting for your touch. Once you have drunk deeply from the cup, place it back on the table, its blessing now within you. Take a final moment to feel the energy of the hall, its strong yet gentle presence, our place for these 12 enchanted nights. When you are ready, it's time to start our journey for the night. Head back towards the doors and let the great oaken doors softly shut behind you, remembering that the hall remains with you, its warmth and wisdom ever present. Take a deep breath. Feel the light of the hearth inside you. Step forward now, ready to begin. The journey awaits. The warmth of the mead hall clings to you like a cloak as you find yourself outside once more in the quiet night. The oaken doors closed softly behind you, and the air around you is cool and still. Overhead, the stars glimmer brightly, sharp points of light piercing the dark expanse. Tonight, they seem to carry quite a purpose, as if watching over your path with silent reverence. Your breath forms soft clouds in the cold air, and each exhale steadies you further, grounding you into the journey ahead. The path before you is darker tonight, darker than it has been so far, shadowed by the towering trees of the forest all around. But there is a glow in the distance, a warm light beckoning you forward. With every step you take, you begin to hear it. The steady rhythm of metal striking metal, the ring of the hammer resonating deep within your chest. The air hums with the weight of effort, transformation, alchemy. As you follow the path, step after step after step, the forest thins, and you find yourself walking into a clearing where an old workshop stands. It's a forge, ancient and alive. The glow from within spills across the ground, creating a halo of warmth against the chill of the night. You approach the heavy wooden door, and as it creaks open, you are met by a rush of heat and the rich metallic tang of the forge air. Quickly step inside. The forge is dimly lit, but the flickering flames of the hearth dance wildly, throwing golden light across the whole space. The rhythmic clang, clang, clang of the hammer reverberates through the room, the sound both grounding and hypnotic. Before you stands the grand anvil, placed to be the heart of the forge, its surface etched with marks of countless creations. Sparks rise like tiny stars from the fire, illuminating the room further in bursts of unpredictable energy. At the edge of the forge, Odin, the Allfather, watches you with a discerning gaze. His presence is powerful, his single eye seemingly to see not just your actions, but your very essence. He is, after all, the master of sacred space. This is his space. He is the keeper of wisdom and transformation, and he invites you now to step forward and begin your work. Feel the ambient heat of the forge wrapping around you. Not oppressive, but embracing, as though it carries the energy of life itself. The warmth represents that transformative power from your efforts. The flames a reflection of a potential within you waiting to be shaped. Around the forge, you sense quite a presence of ancestral spirits. Fathers, mothers, craftsmen, builders. Your bloodline is full of people who are very good with their hands, and some of them are watching with approval, their silent encouragement steadying your own precious hands. Look around you now. Scattered across the forge are tools and raw materials. Hammers, tongs, chisels, and the iron rests upon a heavy wooden bench. Look around you now. Scattered across the forge are tools and raw materials. Hammers, tongs, chisels. Iron rests upon heavy wooden benches, each tool gleaming faintly in the firelight, almost highlighting the marks and scratches in the handles and hands. These tools symbolize the skills, knowledge, and resources you possess within yourself, waiting, ready to be used. The raw materials, rough and unshaped, hold potential yet unrealized. They are for your dreams, your talents, and and your untapped strengths. As you stand before the anvil, a raw piece of metal materializes in your hands. Odin is around. We'll blame him. It feels cold and weighty, unformed and yet full of promise. The metal represents the raw potential you possess, your ideas, your abilities, and the energy you carry to transform your life now. Odin steps closer, his voice low and steady. The forge, he says, does not create, it reveals. Through effort, you shape what is already within you. Trust in your strength, your skills, and the fire of your own will. You place the raw metal onto the anvil, and with a hammer in your hand, you begin. With the first strike, sparks burst into life, leaping from the metal as though carried on the breath of the flames. Each rhythmic strike echoes through your body, grounding you in the act of creation. The hammer grows warm in your grip, its weight part of you now, moving with precision and intent. As you work, the metal begins to take shape under you. With each strike, imagine yourself channeling a part of your being into the forge. Strike after strike after strike, the clanging reverberating around the forge, the sparks flying everywhere. Allow your doubts of what's being created to dissolve like slag, falling away into the fire. Your focus sharpens with every clang. Your determination strengthens. The sparks that leapt from your work become moments of insight, small flashes born of wisdom for your effort. Strike after strike after strike, you create. Pause for a moment, hold the hammer still, and look at the shape emerging before you. What are you creating? Is it a symbol of your skills, a tool to aid your journey, or a reflection of your own resilience? Trust what comes to you, knowing that this is an act of creation and that is a sacred expression of your will. Spirits and ancestors stand closer now, their energies amplifying the flames of the forge. You feel their approval as they witness your labour and toil. Odin's gaze remains steady. His presence is a constant reminder that hard work and the pursuit of knowledge are the tools that shape destiny. Take another breath, deep and steady. Return to your work, refining the metal further with each strike. It glows red hot, malleable in your hands, responding to your will. As the sparks rise and the hammer falls, you feel a deep connection to the rhythm of the forge around you. It's the rhythm of creation and the rhythm of life. A reminder that growth is not passive, but requires effort, dedication, and resilience. Now that the work is done, place the hammer aside and lift your creation from the anvil. It's warm to the touch. Hold it before you and reflect on what you have forged this eve. This piece is not just metal, it is a manifestation of your strength, your creativity, and your ability to shape your destiny. It is proof that within you lies the power to transform challenges into growth and ideas into reality. Feel now the flames of the forge. Let their warmth wash over you as you reflect on tonight's short journey. Feel the energy of the fire cleansing you, burning away doubt and hesitation, leaving behind clarity and purpose, those sparks of wisdom that came up in the sparks of the forge. Take a moment to thank Odin for his guidance, and the spirit of the ancestors for their presence. The firelight seems to soften in their response, as though acknowledging your gratitude. They may leave you with a parting gift, a word, a symbol, an idea. Slowly, the glow of the forge begins to fade, and the workshop grows dim. The door opens once more and the cool night air greets you as you step outside. The rhythmic sound of the hammer grows faint behind you. Its steady beat lingers in your heart, a reminder of the work you have done and the wisdom you are carrying forward. The stars above shine brightly, their light illuminating the path back. Each step you take makes you feel stronger, more certain. Step after step after step. The oaken doors of the mead hall rise before you, welcoming you home. As is our way, pause here for a moment, feeling the warmth of the forge still alive within you. Step through the large oaken mead hall doors and let your breath deepen as you return to your body. Feel the surface beneath you, the weight of your limbs, and the steady rhythm of your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes, grounding yourself fully in the present moment of the mundane. When you are ready, open your eyes slowly. Let your gaze settle on the space around you, the familiar sights anchoring you fully. Carry the transformative energy of this journey with you, knowing that the forge is always within you. Thank you for joining me on night 9, and I will see you tomorrow on night 10 as we get awfully close to the end. Hail to Odin, the Allfather and Master of the Forge.